it's always a little bit harder doing the lives from the phone. Good morning, Michelle House here from Rich Living, giving you a daily dose of high vibes at 5:55. Sun's still kind of coming up, or maybe it's a bit overcast here in Brisbane. Good morning, I can see you joining. Hi. Hello to those listening on the podcast, and thank you so much for doing that. We've had such an amazing response to high vibes going over to the podcast. So thank you very much. And thank you so much for those of you that are leaving the review and the ratings. That really, I know it seems really, really simple, but that really helps push us through and reach more people and cultivate positivity in more people's lives. So I want to talk about nourishment. I want to talk about nourishing your soul today. I've been really, really neglectful of my body. I have not been eating properly. I have not been drinking water. I have not been exercising. All of the things that I normally do to nourish my body have really gone to the bottom of the list. And they've gone to the bottom of the list because I got busy. And I think I'm looking back and reflecting on that and thinking, here we go. This is what I talked about last week, right? Excuses. I'm too busy. But it's what it became was when I reframe that and rephrase it, it was my body and my well-being is not a priority. And that makes me feel really uncomfortable when I hear myself say that out loud, because my body is a priority for me. And if I don't have a body, my soul's got nowhere to live. And if I'm not looking after my body, my soul can't be shining bright. It can't be, powering through and empowering and enriching myself and enriching other people if I'm not making my body a priority. And, I woke up this morning again going, oh my God, what are we going to talk about on High Fives this morning? And over the weekend, I had this saying. So I've got a little note in my phone that's just filled with all of these bits of inspiration, I guess, that drops to me every time, from time to time, a lot of the time. And one of the phrases that kept coming up for me so weirdly over the weekend while I was watching Netflix and cleaning the house was unleash your soul. And I was going, I wonder if that could be a title of a book, Unleash Your Soul. Maybe that could be a title of another podcast. Oh, Unleash Your Soul, Unleash Your Soul. And then this morning I've woken up and I've gone, that's what that phrase was. Unleash your soul. My soul actually can't unleash. It can't shine. It can't glow. It can't radiate. It can't be if my body is not functioning properly. So it doesn't mean that today I'm going to go after this and run 5Ks. That will probably not do my body very good at all. It does mean that I'm going to be very mindful of what I'm putting in my mouth. That's what I decided today was there's no point for any of us. Good morning, I can see you all joining in. Hi. There's no point in any of us going, right, that's it, today's the day, I'm going to go drink my water, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Just do little bits, because I think that's where we then go, oh my God, that's so much, I don't have enough time to do that. And then the excuse can come back in really quickly. So pace yourself with it, pace yourself. And for me, it's going to be about really consciously and mindfully thinking about what I'm eating, what I'm drinking. I started to do this yesterday afternoon. So yesterday afternoon, I've already got all of the freezer bags ready for our fruit and veggie smoothies. So I know after this, I can go straight in there and get that organised. Good morning, honey. Come sit on my lap. So I can start my day off with something yummy and nourishing. And, even just cutting them up and looking at them filled me up and made me feel vital and healthy yesterday afternoon when I was preparing it. So what is it that you could do today? Maybe it is the 3 litres of water. And I actually had this conversation with a client of mine last week, and she was mentioning how, I've got to get back to my journaling. I've got to get back to this. It's all right for us to fall off track. I think if we stay in the space of beating ourselves up for getting ourselves off track and not taking one conscious action towards getting back on track, that's the problem. We don't want to go there. We want to go Righto, okay, today is a new day. Good morning. Good morning. Today is a new day, brand new day. What can I do to really think about my precious body? And, you know, your body is, without getting all sci-fi on you, not that I'm a huge sci-fi fan, but your body is hosting your soul. Just like your home hosts your guests, or, you know, some of you do Airbnb and your home is hosting people from Airbnb. It's prepared, it's loved up, it's nourished, it's well looked after, it's cleaned, it's maintained. That's what we need to be doing with our bodies, is looking at it from that point of view, rather than the point of view of, oh my God, I'm so fat, I've got to lose weight, or I'm having hot flushes. All of the negative stuff, coming back to how can I look at my body as a host for my soul, and what would I do? You know, like if I think of people who look after churches and temples, and how they dust around the entranceways every morning. They might put on an incense, they might put on some candles or whatever. What do I do to my body every day that's like that? What am I nourishing my body with? Sharon's just saying, love this. I've got a huge week coming up. We'll need to look after myself. I know, right? I had such a huge week last week and I didn't look after myself. And that's made me go, righto, I know I've got another busy week this week. I need to look after myself. Because all weekend I had no energy, and I feel like I wasted time. Like I feel like I wasn't vital. I wasn't energized. So I know I can be. So I'm going to do something about that this week. I know you can be. So what can you do about it this week? So it could be something like, good morning, Bev. Could be something like, you know, what I'm doing really mindful, conscious eating. And so every time actually setting my alarm to eat 5 times a day, because I'm terrible. That's my failing, is I eat probably lunch is my biggest meal, and then I don't really eat much for the rest of the day. I'll have an almond milk coffee in the morning, and then that sees me through till about 11 o'clock. I have a nice big salad or something, and then maybe I have a piece of fruit. But I know that's not enough for my body. I need to be having 5 somethings a day. So I've got to, after this, go in and set the alarm to remind myself, okay, consciously eating. And then every time I do that, I'm going to be conscious about what it is that I'm eating. Is this nourishing my body? Is it or isn't it? And choose. Of course, I'm going to get the opportunity to choose, but I know what I want to choose today. I'm really clear about what the purpose is, yeah? So for you, it might be water. There's a great app called, I think it's just called My Water. You can actually set in there a schedule that you want to be reminded every hour to drink water or whatever it is, and then you can tap on a measurement and it will show you a pie graph of how far you are for your daily intake of water. I really like that because I'm very visual with water. Another way to nourish your body is by nourishing your mind, because guess what? Your mind is part of your body, and that might be through journaling or consciousness streaming, or flow writing is the other term I've been hearing lately. Meditation. I did a meditation this morning. I actually did 2, but I did them sitting up because I've been doing them lying down the last week because I was tired. So just changing things around. So you are coming from this place of how can I nourish my body? How can I take care of my body? Rather than that forceful feeling again of I'm so fat, I have to lose weight, or anything like that. So bring it back to how can I nourish my body, and what can I be mindful, how can I make mindful choices about what I put in there today? Robin, mindful eating and drinking, definitely. Bows, EOs and supplements for me, no exercise until after. Oh yeah, no, and so you've got some stuff going on with your spur in your heel. Fair enough, but see then what's important for you right now is rest. And it comes back to being present. I know I say it all the time, but it's true. It comes back to being present and going, does my body need rest or does my body need movement? Another thing I know for me is my back is really sore right at the moment. And I go, oh, I need to rest. I actually don't. I did some resting over the weekend. And I went, I don't need to rest. I really need to be working out the best stretching for that. I really need to be moving and getting that flexible and moving properly and easily and gracefully again. So really thinking, slowing it down. I know it's the last week of school for a lot of people. Well, here in Queensland, it's the last week of school. So we're getting that opportunity to slow down and wind down. So lap it up, suck it up, and really embrace that. There you go. there's your high vibes this morning. So nourish your body, worship your little temple. You know, so seriously, you are the host of your soul. Your soul has nowhere to go if you're not here. And your soul is only vibrant and energized and vital when your body is energized and vibrant and vital. Bev saying you can't serve from an empty cup, ladies. So true, so true. So fill up your cups, babies. Okay, so this is the last week of High Vibes, by the way. Then we're on a 2-week break and we will be back. And I'll have some replays playing over that time. Also, I think that's it. If you want to hang out with me over the holidays, you feel like you need some loving up, come and join me in the academy, michellehouse.com.au/academy. We've got some exciting things coming up in there over the next couple of weeks as well. Sharon saying, I've got neck and shoulder pain, discovered last week that movement helps. Yeah, movement and stretching. It's not the resting. It's not the Panadine. It's actually the moving and the stretching. And Deb saying, hey, Deb, I love this. Your body is the host for your soul. It's all right. It's all right. Thank you to Travelers on Netflix. I knew I was watching that for a reason. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.